Good evening. Sunday evening in the Mile High City. I'm Scott Leisure. This is the Sunday evening poetry reading, the first poetry reading of 2026. At some point a couple of years ago, I did have a goal to do some poetry readings, and I really didn't know it would be here, but I'm glad it is. I'm glad it's here, and I'm glad it's with you. I'm happy with the progress, the poetry, and the progress that Wednesday edition have both made over the last year. And that's all I can do, right? I can wake up in the morning and decide this is something I'm going to do. And maybe this is something I'm not going to do. Choices, people. Something we all have. Amen for choices. Let's hope that you are waking up in the mornings and deciding to make good choices, right? After all, didn't we decide last week on Wednesday edition that the best resolution that any of us can carry into 2026 is to make good choices, right? Of course, sometimes in life, we can decide to make the best choices we can think of, and we still end up having to redirect, change, adjust, and adapt, right? That's just how life is. That is when we need to practice acceptance and we need to react constructively and not impulsively, right? So, tonight's poem is titled Secrets. I don't know when I wrote this, but I do know it's a poem about life and reactions and growth. At least that's how I read into it after a couple of reads this morning. So let's get into this. Here we go. Secrets on a Sunday in the Mile High City. Secrets. The girl looks towards her own wisdom to escape the walls of her own prison. A man starts to plot out his own course, but boots, a gun, and a horse. As a baby tries to stand up on 2 feet, determination to fail and repeat. This journey to find all that is new holds the power and desires to break through. When a flower stands up to the gusty wind, like an innocent soul accused of crime and sin, a watch can stop, but the time moves on, an existence of a phenomenon. All we know and everything we see, and nothing is promised or guaranteed. Waters ripple with the slightest vibration. Words are twisted and lost in translations. People stare and gaze to the stars at night, pray for answers underneath the moonlight. Pen to paper, they write their confessions and sacrifice all their earthly possessions. Mysteries blanketed and hidden in time, truths to send chills up every spine. Within everything living on the earth, curiosity begins before the birth. Secrets of all that is unknown, kings hold on, never relinquish the throne. Amen. Amen. Thank you for being part of my poetry reading goal this evening, people. I hope you took something from it. I hope you made some good choices today and will continue to do so tomorrow. Choose to do this. Choose to check out Wednesday Edition. Wednesdays at 5 p.m. on YouTube, Instagram, and scottleisure.com. And if you miss it, that's okay, because all of the editions are found posted on the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Have a good evening, people. Stay safe, do some research, and God bless.